With a pending return and more, this is Pro Wrestling Central. My name is John, and you're watching the Wrestling Report. Going over issues with the format of SmackDown, Ringside News said SmackDown's 3-hour experiment is already wearing thin, and WWE officials aren't holding back their frustration. According to WrestleVotes, several people in WWE are very against the 3-hour format of SmackDown and feel that the show has totally fallen apart in the last 2 months. When the expansion was first announced, there was optimism that an extra hour would give underutilized talent more TV time. Instead, it's led to bloated segments, pacing issues, and a product that feels like it's dragging, something that fans have been complaining about for weeks. The backlash reached new levels after the February 21st episode, where The Rock's long-winded promo with Cody Rhodes left viewers unimpressed. WWE Creative, specifically Road Dogg, took most of the heat, with fans flooding social media demanding changes. Now it turns out people within WWE share the same frustrations. The good news, the 3-hour format isn't permanent. WrestleVotes confirmed that SmackDown will return to a 2-hour format in June, which should come as a relief to those who feel the show has been struggling under the current structure. With SmackDown's creative direction already under fire, cutting back to 2 hours might be the first step in turning things around. Addressing her future after her departure from WWE, Sonya Deville told Made It Out, "I was signed at 21, and now I'm 31. We just parted ways a week ago. It's crazy. I'm still processing it, so I don't have all the answers yet. 10 of the coolest years of my life. I got to grow up in that world, and a lot of my ideologies and mentalities were shaped by that company, which are cool because it gave me more of a work ethic than I had. Time management skills, traveling all over the world, and seeing things with my friends. I had some of the best times ever. I've been to 50 countries, wrestled everywhere. It was so fun, but I've always known there were going to be different chapters of my life. I have so many dreams. Acting was my first love, so I want to nourish that and feed that. I'm so big on signs from the universe. The week I parted ways with WWE, I simultaneously booked my first big movie project. That's not happenstance. I had done a good amount of auditions throughout the year, and nothing worked out like we wanted. To have the first big one hit the same week, it's not irony. It's really a testament to what my next path is. I'd be lying if I said I've just been sitting at home the last 2 weeks. I'm obviously upset, and there are things I'm going to miss. But at the end of the day, I'm a hustler, and I have 2 kids and a wife to take care of. So I've been working my butt off from the moment I got the phone call. I don't know if wrestling is over for me yet. That's something I'm figuring out, and I'm giving myself the time to decide what the next moves are. We have some really fun things in the works that I'm excited to share with everybody. I'm very in the mentality of nothing happens to you, it happens for you. I don't have an ounce of anger, regret, even the sadness. The sadness is just missing the moments, but the sadness isn't, oh my god, I want to be back there right this second. It truly isn't. I'm so at peace with what is happening because I'm such a strong believer in the universe. I know that everything is going to be okay, and I know there are bigger things out there for me. What a great 10-year foundation laid. What a great first chapter of my adulthood. I've collected more knowledge, wisdom, life experiences than I could have anywhere else. I'm excited. Providing an update on the health of an NXT champion, Ringside News wrote that Giulia has been on an absolute tear since she debuted in NXT last year, and she is the new NXT Women's Champion. However, her status for the upcoming NXT Roadblock Premium Live event was in question, as reports noted she was dealing with an injury and now her current health status has been revealed. According to a report by Mike Johnson of PW Insider, multiple WWE sources have confirmed Giulia does not have a major injury. However, she does have some minor bumps and bruises, as one source described it. Despite this, Giulia is still fully expected to compete in her match against Stephanie Vaquer at WWE Roadblock on March 11th. On the February 25th, 2025 episode of WWE NXT, it was announced that Stephanie Vaquer and Giulia would be putting the NXT Women's North American title and NXT Women's title on the line in a title versus title match at NXT Roadblock. roadblock. Even with her minor injuries, Giulia is the NXT Women's Champion and is determined to compete at Roadblock. That's exactly why fans are just happy to know that the match will go as planned. Fans are also excited to see if she can defeat Stephanie Vaquero and become a double champion. With WrestleMania season in full swing, this match could be a big turning point for both wrestlers in WWE since there is a lot at stake. Touching on an AEW star that is set to leave the promotion, Ringside News said, not every AEW wrestler can be on TV regularly, and the same is the case for ROH as well, since there is simply too much competition. Unfortunately, it appears that one well-known AEW talent is set to leave the company soon as their contract is about to expire. Mike Johnson of PW Insider reports that Layla Hirsch's AEW contract will be expiring tomorrow, and she will not be staying with the company. It was noted that she would become a free agent immediately. Layla Hirsch joined AEW in 2020 and became known for her strong wrestling skills. Even though she is smaller than many wrestlers, her amateur wrestling background made her stand out. She had big matches against Serena Deeb, Thunder Rosa, and Chris Statlander, who became one of her main rivals in 2022. Layla moved to ROH in 2022 but suffered a serious knee injury that kept her out for over a year. She returned in 2023 and mostly wrestled in ROH, joining the Kingdom with Maria Kanellis-Bennett, Mike Bennett, and Matt Taven. Hirsch didn't appear much in AEW after that, but kept wrestling in ROH against stars like Trish Adora, Billy Starks, and Athena. Her last match was against Red Velvet at ROH Final Battle 2024, where Hirsch dropped the ROH Women's World Television title to Velvet. For details on the return of Randy Orton to WWE, Ringside News noted that Randy Orton's absence from WWE has left fans wondering whether the Viper will be part of WrestleMania 41, but now there's finally an update. According to PW Insider, multiple WWE creative sources have confirmed that Orton is expected to return next month and will be part of WWE's European tour leading up to WrestleMania 41. This update comes after weeks of speculation regarding Orton's status. While speaking on Fightful's post-Raw show, Sean Ross Sapp addressed Orton's situation, pointing out that he has been the odd man out in the Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn storyline during his absence. Does Randy Orton fit right into the Sami Zayn-Kevin Owens thing? Because he has been sort of the odd man out in his absence. I know they've wanted him involved in WrestleMania, but I haven't specifically heard anything, so I'm hopeful that he's back soon. Orton's last WWE match was on October 25th during SmackDown, where he teamed up with Cody Rhodes to take on Gunther and Ludwig Kaiser. Less than 2 weeks later, on November 8th, Kevin Owens delivered a pile driver to Orton, leading doctors to diagnose him with cervical cord neuropraxia. WWE provided no clear timeline for his return, leaving his WrestleMania 41 plans in question. And this was your pro wrestling news update. I hope you're all having a great day. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see y'all later.